I'd like to help you in the assessment of your children. In my book, The Child Whisperer, you have learned that you can assess your children by their movement. And there are 4 types. Make sure you read the book so you understand the energy profiling approach and the system to assess your children according to their movement. And in the world of movement, there's higher movements and lower movements. And we can say that type 2 and type 4, the sensitive child, which is type 2, the more serious child, which is type 4, are the lower movements. So as a result of that, some parents get a little confused to determine, is my child a type 2 or a type 4, especially if those are their first and second energy expressions. So I want to help you learn how to distinguish the difference if a child leads with a type 2 or leads with a type 4, because they both are the lower movements. Now remember that the type 2 child is the sensitive child, and the movement is soft, subtle, and gentle. Where the type 4 child is the more serious child, the movement is more authoritative. It has a quality of being more precise or rigid and naturally structured. Very different. They're both low movements, but the quality of those movements are very different. So how does that express in a child's nature? Well, a type 2 child, some very obvious things that's very common for type 2 children is they're more subdued voice. They don't talk as loud. They may even come across as mumbling at times. And when not heard or their needs are not met, they can get fussy, and in their stressful state, they can become whiny. So those are very depictive of a type 2 expression. They also, in their facial features, and I highly recommend you watch the How to Profile Babies, Children, and Teens here on the blog. It's on the website. Access all those videos. There's like 26 videos. So you'll see a heavier eyelid, and the movement moves downward, and they have a fuller cheek down by their chin line. We call it kind of it's the elongated cheek. And that quality of facial expression is very distinct in type 2 children. Now, looking at the type 4 child, the more serious child, which is again a lower movement, they're going to have a quality with language that's very precise. They speak with authority and they speak with precision. They're intellectually connected to this world, so they do take great pride in mastering their language from a young age. So it's very common for type 4 children they may speak early or later, it just depends, because they may wait till they can feel more confident in speaking in sentences rather than single words, but they're very keenly aware of their language. So they have a more adult manner in their expression, in their voice. They also tend, in their posture, the type 4 children I meet have a very erect, more rigid posture. They hold themselves in a very straight up and down manner. Their features have the most parallel lines. And again, watch the video so you can see what I'm talking about. They have a rectangular or even more of a box shape to their face. We see parallel lines on each side of the face. They have a parallel line across the brow. You can draw a parallel line through their eyes. Those are all very common qualities in their type 4 features. And so notice, does my child seem soft or does my child seem more structured? Those movements are very depictive of each of these 2 types. So I hope this helps you distinguish the difference between 2 lower movements that express in children. And again, as you set the intention to know the true nature of your children, as you are prayerfully approaching that, I believe that will be shown to you and you will see what it is, so you can be a great parent to them. Share your comments. What have you noticed about your type 2 and your type 4 children that you saw in them that went, oh, I see this, I'm experiencing this, I know they're this type. Thanks for watching.